Hi guys, what are we doing today? Oh, a podcast.
You're listening to Till the Bell, a Bobcat Studios production with Matthew Methvin, Kyler Means, Delaney Knight, and Luke Methvin. Okay, guys, we're back with Till the Bell.
Till the bell. Wait,
Till the bell, guys.
did you hear that intro though? Did we hear that?
We didn't play. We'll edit that in after.
Okay. The intro, pretty nice. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks to Kyler
News,
Means.
school news. What's been going on at school, guys?
Well, we had homecoming.
Homecoming. It
Last
was
week.
pretty. A lot of effort went into that.
Yeah.
The Gilligan's Island.
It was
was
cool.
neat.
For my
I was the professor.
You liked being the
for
professor.
first homecoming here, I thought it was cool.
Did you go to any of the other homecomings in
Northwood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did they compare?
Well, y'all went all out. Like, you filled up the whole gym.
We
Right.
normally do.
Okay. Northwood, we just had like a little strip, like a red carpet. We had some decorations on the red carpet, and you just walk down. There's a drop thing, and then there's where you sit down, but that's it.
That's
And,
it.
Yeah, it ours looked nice for what it was, but then y'all's looked pretty good too. I mean, but then some people I asked said it was bad compared to past ones. I don't
Well,
know.
that's opinion. That's opinion.
That's opinion,
Guys.
I
I thought
know.
it was awesome.
I thought it was cool too.
I thought
What
it
else?
was pretty
What else has been going down? Juniors and seniors, so everybody except Matthew
cool. Yes.
went and watched The Great Gatsby yesterday.
Oh, that was a great movie. I
Yeah.
enjoyed
What you haven't read the book, have you?
I haven't read the
Delaney,
book.
you
I haven't
have.
seen it.
I have read the book.
How'd you feel about it compared to the book?
I haven't seen
The book was really good, but books are normally better than movies.
Right.
They portrayed the movie really accurate to the book though, so I liked it.
I'll tell you, I liked it too. But I'll tell you
So
what.
some of the songs in there kind of made me mad because it wasn't 20 songs.
Oh, I
It wasn't
liked
even
it.
20
Wasn't there like a
type
Jay-Z
songs.
song in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah.
And they were
good songs.
like
I mean,
rap
it was
songs
neat.
and dubstep. And
Yeah, it was neat. But I'll tell you what made me mad. My favorite part of the book.
Which was?
Well, it sounds kind of bad, but you'll hear it you'll understand when I explain. Is the funeral, because his dad shows up. He had.
I know, we didn't see his dad in the movie.
Yeah, his
Gatsby
dad
did?
wasn't in the movie. Gatsby's dad shows
okay.
up, and the guy that was in the library with the owl
Springer?
glasses. Yeah, he shows up to the funeral. No,
And-
no, not Clip Springer.
But it didn't show Clip Springer coming to take his shoes either.
Right.
It didn't show that confrontation. That upset me because I was just like, "What? Where is this?"
Well, the guy that was drunk in the library,
Yeah.
he shows up in the book, and they didn't even show that. That made me mad. And it was raining and everything.
Wait, was that his dad in the library? Or
No.
something? No.
No. His dad is. Remember, he's a dirt poor farmer.
Yes, I remember that. Is he really? Or is
Yeah,
that
oh, yeah.
just a lie? Okay, so he really is dirt poor.
Right.
Okay. See, I thought that movie was great.
gotta read the
I
book.
haven't read the book or seen the movie. It's pretty good.
You should read the book. You should almost read it before you get to see the movie, but it's too late.
I
Hey,
like to
Matthew.
Go,
How you doing over there?
Good.
Good? You staying with us? Okay, just checking. Okay.
I like to read books before I see the movie.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
the books are normally better than the movie, and then once you go see the movie, you don't want to read the book.
Yeah, my problem is I don't care.
You just don't care.
You're
Well,
gonna take them as two separate things.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really care.
It's okay. It doesn't matter at all, really. Unless it's like a movie that I really just... The book was fantastic and the movie sucked. Like
Right.
Percy Jackson, that movie was...
I haven't read the.
That was crappy.
The movie was terrible.
I haven't
compared
done
to the
it.
book.
I
It
haven't read
upset
or
me so
watched.
bad.
I did not want to watch it again after that. It made me mad. Anyway, so next, what, government shutdown? You want to?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay,
So the
well,
government's shut
It's
down.
one big joke to the internet.
How
Really?
does the government just shut down?
Well, see, here's what had happened.
What happened? Alright,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
you want to talk about it? I don't.
Go
care.
ahead. Go ahead. You start.
Okay, what happened was the Congress couldn't decide on how we're gonna get money,
Right.
and since we couldn't decide on how we wanted to get money and use it and everything, and I'm just kind of summarizing. I could be wrong. I don't know. But since we couldn't decide, it shut down all the non-essential
Government jobs and
Yeah.
whatever.
and until we can figure
Until we
this
can
out.
figure this out. And the big reason that everything shut down is because nobody wants to pass anything because of some people still don't agree with Obamacare. But it's been passed He got reelected. Went through the Supreme Court. It may only be by a small margin, but I think somebody should move on and
Just kind of forget about it.
you can't.
Last year.
I guess you can't forget about it if you really, really believe that it's not the right thing to do. But you got to accept the fact that it's gonna happen. And you can't shut down the government because you don't agree. You can't shut down the budget because you don't agree with some healthcare thing. It's like almost two separate issues.
Yeah, it's bad. If it stays like this for more than a couple of days, it'll be like if I think they're gonna fix it like within the week, but
The last one was 6.5 days.
No, it was more than that. It was almost 20.
it was 22 or something like that.
It was 21.
That was the longest one. Was 22. The longest shutdown we've ever had.
Oh, the last one was like 1995 or something like that.
No, it's more recent than that.
It was like
As far, I think.
it was like 2000 or something like that, right?
The last one was like 6 days, and the longest one was over 20. So
Yeah,
Oh, well, okay.
that was pretty crazy. So, opinionated. That's about as opinionated as I get right there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty opinionated. I'm just not going to express it.
Cause is it too much for us? Is it too much for us to like?
Are you gonna blame somebody?
I go out.
You
I go
out?
all out.
I
Are you
understand.
gonna blame somebody? Is that your deal?
No, like when it comes to things that I like really believe, because I'm not very opinionated on this subject, but when it comes to stuff that I really like am stressing, I get mad. Like
I understand.
my friends who know me best and have seen me like go off on things like this, I get mad.
Is it mostly political issues or? I mean, because we're your friends. I've never seen you really go berserk.
I think I've mainly just gone off in church.
Ah.
Because, like, this...
Church.
that's not good. You shouldn't do that. I'm fairly sure that that's bad. You shouldn't do that in church.
Well, anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
So, a wave of jellyfish clogged up a Swedish nuclear reactor and shut it down.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
I think they were hired by the government, man, to shut the Soviets.
Because
wave
they
of
were
jellyfish.
against nuclear
not
reactors.
just one jellyfish. A
A
wave.
wave of jellyfish.
Where'd you get
We
this
trained the
information?
jellyfish.
Off of NBCnews.com.
A wave of jellyfish.
It says
It's beautiful.
a huge cluster of jellyfish forced one of the world's largest nuclear reactors to shut down, a phenomenon that marine biologists could say become more common. Guess
They were
wave of
boycotting.
jellyfish. Obviously.
Question.
They were
Question.
I
boycotting
can
that
explain
nuclear
it.
reactor.
Oh, you can explain?
I can explain.
Explain.
Because we had physical science last year, and one of our major projects was about nuclear reactors.
Right.
Inside a nuclear reactor, there are 2 cycles of water.
Mhm.
One cycle of water comes directly from an outside water source, the ocean, and the next circle is one that actually comes in contact with the radiator and its nuclear waste. And so
Yeah.
the jellyfish came through the first cycle, and once it clogged up the first cycle, they can't run the second one, and it's not enough. They have to cool the second cycle
Uh-huh.
Right.
as it cools the other one. And if they can't cool it, they can't run.
Okay, I understand.
And now they're all probably dead, so it's
Yeah.
going to take a while to get them all out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
see, here was my. I didn't understand because I guess I was under the impression that like it just took the
I
water,
did not know you knew that, though, Matthew. Good
water
job.
hose
That was
up or
smart of you.
something.
No, it's pretty cool.
I didn't realize they brought it in from like the ocean.
They bring it from the ocean, and that same water goes out, just directly back in the water source. About 10 degrees warmer in the area is about what happens, or that has happened in the lake here in Arkansas. This is
That's
what
cool.
the normal readings
So they're
are.
putting radioactive water back in.
No. It never comes into contact with radiation.
Oh, okay.
It's the second cycle that comes in contact with radiation,
And that just keeps cycling, doesn't
and
it?
that just keeps cycling, and it's pumped out every once in a while. but
So
it's taken
if I
care of.
jump into that, will I grow a third arm?
You'll probably die.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't.
Note
go
to
anyway.
self: don't jump into reactor water.
That's right.
Okay.
You'll never be able to find reactor water, dude.
You don't know what I do.
You don't know me.
You don't
his
know
life.
me. You don't know my life.
Yeah, so that's how reactors cool down.
What else
Cool.
we
I didn't
got?
know that.
That's part of it. There's no way they do it.
I found another story.
Tyler
It
can do
says
whatever he wants.
the bird mummies. Oh, okay. There's a lake waters in. I don't know. Hold on. Some lake in like Nidari. I don't know how to say it. I think it's African.
African.
Somewhere over there. Not in America. But in the lakes, if an animal falls in, it like petrifies it and makes it a mummy, pretty much. So there's like a whole bunch of animals just like petrified.
Can I go be a mummy?
Like immediately or after?
Like instantly, or do they like drown and then their carcass just sit there for a while and eventually become mummies?
I don't know. It says it's the mating ground of endangered lesser flamingos.
I understand why they're endangered.
That's good. But I don't know. I'm reading this. 80 degrees Fahrenheit water and blood red from bacteria.
Blood red.
The only thing that can survive is deadly achillotendinine. But I guess it washing up bodies of small animals that have fallen in. I guess they just fall in and drown or something, and it's just like they just
the material, the minerals in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of kills them.
All right.
Well, kind of morbid, but also
I thought
intriguing.
It was cool.
When
Because,
I die,
I don't think
I'm
I've
gonna
ever
have
heard
somebody
of
go throw me in that.
Why?
Because I want to be a
when
mummy.
you die. Okay.
Did you
I
know
want to be a mummy. That would be
that
freaking
there's
awesome.
what is it, the Salt Lakes or whatever
Mm-hmm.
in Israel or
Yeah.
over there? Like you can just float on those because it's so full of
Like
salt.
the Dead Sea.
Dead Sea, that's what it's called. I was trying to think, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Dude,
Just float.
Miss Hodges, she was talking about the Titanic and the people on it after yesterday after the movie.
Mm-hmm.
She said,
because that was relevant.
Yeah, totally. Well, for Delaney,
just
it
listen
was.
to me,
Oh.
okay?
Okay, after your story, I want to tell you something my dad said.
But she was talking. She was like, Rose and Jack aren't real. Rose and Jack were real. It may not have happened like that, but Rose and Jack were real. And the old lady in the movie who played Rose, she was the actual lady because they couldn't find anybody else to play her.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. I'll be honest with you.
But it upset me because she said that Rose and Jack weren't real. They are real.
I understand.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
So after The Great Gatsby, y'all were talking about the Titanic.
She was talking about something about the Vanderbilts and junk, and she just went off and talking about the Titanic.
That's cool.
Oh,
Since you guys.
okay. Let me tell you a story. I told my dad, I was like, it was a pretty good movie. And I was like, but I hate that he had to die. Spoilers. I hate that he had to die at the end. And it was like, my dad was like, yeah, he died in the Titanic, right? And I was like, because Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm just like, right? That's the right guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was
He
like,
played Jack.
haha, you're funny, Dad. No, he got shot. And you had to be there.
It's pretty wicked.
I had to be there, sort of thing. But I thought it was a great movie.
I don't know how we got back on the movie, but we're gonna go back for a minute. I'll say that the death scene is so much more like intense than it was for me in the book.
I know, right?
Because in the book he just like showed up and shot him. Actually, no, in the book they discover him dead.
In the book, they discover him dead, and then they find
and
his
then they
body
find
behind
out-
a bush.
Yeah. But like he was like the phone's ringing. Gatsby's getting up out
I
of
thought it was her, and I was like, man, that's so terrible. That's mad. I was like,
And
I saw
then-
it coming.
He's getting up out of the pool, and then you hear boom, and then it goes through the whole sequence, and he falls back
He
into
had
the
a
pool.
tear, too. It was a tear.
I know.
Tear. One
Oh, I
tear.
didn't see the tear.
He had one
I saw
tear.
the tear.
Because he was
I was like hitting Amber next to me. I was just like, she called, and then I figured out it's Nick, and I was just like, no,
It
she
was
didn't.
Nick.
That is unacceptable.
Okay. So, enough telling about The Great Gatsby for anybody that might have wanted to watch it. You don't even have to now.
We can freestyle now.
Did you find
didn't-
anything relevant to the actual world
I didn't.
besides scientific
Oh.
discoveries?
Oh, you want me to find like actual stuff? Okay.
Actual stuff.
What do you? wanna
Oh,
look at?
I got a question. Do you still have that nuclear article?
I can pull it up. Yeah.
So they just like turned it off. Can
Yeah.
you do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, because
Yeah.
we were watching MacGyver
course.
yesterday.
Oh god.
Because we got Netflix,
Okay.
and they were having a meltdown, and MacGyver stopped it. But
Well, it doesn't work
Because
that way.
MacGyver's just that awesome.
Yeah.
But meltdowns are totally different.
So you can just like flip a switch and be like, yeah, we're gonna put this
Well,
nuclear thing on hold for a minute.
Not
While
really.
we get in there and
They had
scrape
the-
out the jellyfish.
Well,
Jellyfish.
not really.
Have you heard that song? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, it's a funny sound.
They can stop burning your uranium pellets, but that costs some money. They kind of try to cool it down a little bit. So, on a note of nuclear reactors.
So
it's cool.
whoever's in there scraping out the jellyfish isn't gonna have kids.
No.
Oh no, they're fine. They're fine.
Oh.
No, they're in the second cycle. It's fine. The second pipe, the second
Oh,
thing
okay.
of pipes. It's fine.
Matthew's knowledgeable. He knows what he's talking
All
about.
right. So what else does it say?
Matthew's smart.
What?
They,
You,
so they
You're
just
right.
turned it off.
you want me to pull that back up?
Yeah.
I thought we were ending. Like, I don't know. Okay. It
I don't
says
appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
they had the pipes cleaned. They were preparing to restart it.
Continue.
It says they're not a new problem. After, like, they've always had problem with jellyfish, and
Oh.
so I guess they kind of know how to deal with them. It was just like the first huge, like, they need a constant flow of water, all that stuff. 3 seems to be more stream, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Doesn't really say anything about it. They just shut it off, but
it's running now.
yeah, it's running.
I was just curious.
Yeah,
How old is this article?
October
First,
1st,
oh.
2013.
Yesterday.
So this was recent. This
Oh,
was
day before
recent.
yesterday.
Day before
Yesterday,
yesterday.
whatever.
It's October. Halloween's coming up.
Halloween. How do you feel about Halloween?
Guys, I'm gonna be Big Bird.
Are you being funny? Like, are you being for real?
She's
Funny for real. Big Bird? Choice, okay.
Me and Matthew
Why
are gonna
is
be the
Big
camel
Bird?
off the Geico commercial.
Like
Really?
me
Are
and
you being for real right now? That'd be funny.
me and
We
a couple
could.
of my
Could
friends
be
are
a
doing
llama,
Sesame
too.
Street characters, and we're like making the costumes. So it's gonna be like duct tape corsets and then like tutus, and it's cool. It's pretty awesome.
That's awesome. Well,
Tutu.
we don't want to spoil anybody's costumes because we have the rest of October to do our podcast, guys.
Yes, we do.
So we might want to save that for another one. You want to
Okay.
save that for another one? We'll
Yeah,
save that for
because
another
I have some Halloween stories that are pretty funny.
All right, we'll do a Halloween special before this month is up. For
Okay.
sure.
Halloween special. That sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun. We
Last
can dress
year I was
up.
a trapezoid.
A what?
I was a purple trapezoid.
You were a shape.
I was a shape.
You're just-
The look on Matthew's face.
You okay over there, buddy?
No imagination.
You
No
were a
imagination.
shape.
Just a
I was
tra-
a shape.
Wasn't a square though. Not a square. Trapezoid. 5 sides.
A purple trapezoid.
No,
Purple
4.
trapezoid. Get it
I
right,
lied.
Kyler.
4.
Get it right.
Purple trapezoid.
Purple. Purple. Not green. Purple.
Yep. I wasn't. I was what? What was that?
We can
I
talk
sat in a
about
tree
it.
and threw candy at people.
Yeah, he got all camouflaged and.
Oh, we had a hair.
up in a
I'll
tree.
say this.
Well, we're gonna save it. We're
Okay,
gonna save it. We're gonna save it.
Save
Be sure to join us next Friday. What's next? What's the date of next Friday?
I have no idea.
Today is the 3rd.
Hey, do you know what for lunch today?
No, I don't know.
I'm going to
I was trying to
stay
close.
late. I don't care. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like closing lunch.
Well, we're about to go to lunch.
Well, I know, but like I was just wondering if you knew what lunch.
Oh, I don't have a
was.
clue.
Oh,
The 11th.
So
The
next on the 11th, our next podcast.
Next podcast, be there, be square.
Amen.
Or trapezoid,
Or be a
depending on
Or
who
trapezoid.
you
trapezoid.
Or
yeah,
purple
yeah.
trapezoid.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat, kids. Whatever floats your boat.
Alrighty.
Oh, I think that was the bell. I gotta go to lunch.
You've been listening to Till the Bell, a Bobcat Studios production.